Hello, good people. This is Singalina from Singalina Online Magazine. Today I've got a special guest here, and I will introduce himself and tell why you're here.
Hi, my name is Eben. I am the awards manager for the AfriSam SAIA Award for Sustainable Design, which is a project that's 10 years old.
So, looking at your project, for how long you've been awarding or having this ceremony?
So we started the project in 2009, and at that stage it was a project that you could only enter architectural projects that illustrated sustainability. Over the last few years we've changed it. So these days you can enter sustainable buildings or architecture, as well as sustainable research, as well as sustainable products and new technologies, as well as sustainable social projects. We like to highlight the successful stories, so they become like kind of thought leadership for other people. So if you look at the projects that have been awarded before, like the Wilds, like Maboneng, those are all precincts and projects that really uplift the society and make it better for everybody. It makes our built environment more livable. You can enter a new design system. For instance, if you have specific ways of weaving textiles and stuff, you can enter those into it. So we look at all aspects of sustainability, because we find that sustainability, you can't look at one discipline in isolation. It's all very interconnected. Like if you look at things like water, for instance, water touches the textile manufacturing industry, it touches the way we design buildings, it affects the way we live. Technology could play into water. All of those kind of things are interconnected, and that's why we've broadened the categories.
Yeah, and you touched on the technology.
Yes.
What is that AfriSam has to give those, especially the new companies that want to engage and want a change in terms of bringing technology into their project?
So essentially what this project does for new startups is that it will help shine the light on those projects. So if people have got a small startup that looks at sustainable technology specifically, so it may be an app that tells people when to sow and when to harvest, when rain is going to be coming, how climate change is happening, those things can help through this awards program for us to help shine the light on that. So we've seen from people that have entered the project that they receive a lot of PR from it and a lot of attention from this, and even in future possibly investments from that. If people want to enter this awards program, they can go to sustainabledesign.co.za. All the information to enter is there. The entries is online. You have to answer questions according to the criteria that's set, which touches on things like leadership, as well as how this project demonstrate new thinking, as well as social upliftment and those kinds of things. So you have to do a little bit of writing, but all the information for that is on our web platform.
What is your words of encouragement for in terms of for those who want to participate on, and the gain in terms of exposure that you will get from this project?
So what I'm very excited about is that when a project is a finalist in this award show, we will commission a short documentary on those projects, which often helps to get a lot of awareness. So I don't think any project is too small to enter into this, and we encourage everybody to enter this, whether you're a big architectural firm or somebody who's doing research on your own, or somebody who's got a startup tech company.
Can you tell us there's more projects are coming up?
Yeah, so if I look at some of the other projects that have been awarded over the last 10 years, they're very varied. We've had a lot of schools that have been entered into here, new ways of what our schools should look like and work like, so that we have better engagement around water with those schools. There's been, I think there's about 4 or 5 schools that's been entered into the award. There's been private homes, there's been the Department of Environmental Affairs building, there's been the whole of the Maboneng precinct, there are housing complexes inside of Hillbrow that's been the neighborhoods, it was called, as well as all sorts of different entries. So there's also like projects around hearing, like apps that help nurses to screen hearing ability among kids, and so it really is very wide. But have a look at the website at sustainabledesign.co.za, and you'll see all of the criteria as well as the previous projects that have won, but we'll give people an idea of what kind of projects we're looking for.
Where do we find you? Are you on social media?
We're also on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on all of those pages. It's Sustainable Design ZA that you can have a look for, and you'll find it there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.